Yo, what is up guys? AnimeZ back again with another What If video. And today we are doing What If Naruto was an Uchiha. Now I do believe I have done this in the past, but today I'm going to try to finish this series out. I'm going to be starting on a new slate and carrying to the end of Naruto, and then if you want I will go to the end of Shippuden as well. Now, I am sorry for the wacky upload schedule that I have been having, where I've been taking months in between each video. Now, I think I've only uploaded 2 videos this entire year, and I am very sorry about that. It's just with school, me getting back into school, and with all the schoolwork that I've been doing, I really haven't been feeling like uploading. But that's going to change. I am going to try to be uploading at least once every weekend from now on. So, be on the lookout for that. And if I do not upload, I will be doing a live stream that weekend. So, just be on the lookout for either a video or a live stream. But, without further ado, let's get into today's What If video. Our what if starts off like any normal what if at the start of the series, Naruto's birth. We get a glimmer of Naruto's birth, where a baby boy is being born in a cave with 4 doctors surrounding a pregnant woman, and a yellow man standing by the red-haired woman telling her to push. We know these 2 people as Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. They would give birth to a boy named Naruto Uzumaki, or now known in this series as Naruto Uchiha. Naruto would be born, but not with blue or green eyes, but with black eyes. Minato would wonder why this was, but wouldn't take much care about it, with Kushina wanting to hold her baby boy. They would get a few moments of gratitude with their family, with their new family member, as the masked man would then attack, coming and taking Naruto, holding a kunai to his throat, telling him to hand over the Jinchuriki or the baby dies. Minato would then throw a Raijin kunai and then would catch Naruto, only to realize that his blanket was taped in paper bombs, throwing the blanket, realizing that the masked man got Kushina. He would then take Naruto to a safe place, and then go to retrieve Kushina. But he was too late. Kushina had already unleashed the Nine Tails, or should I say, the masked man forced her to unleash the Nine Tails, unleashing it and making it go on a rampage, causing the Nine Tails to basically destroy Konoha. Not fully, but the front gate and anyone near the front gate, their homes were destroyed. Minato would then show up, having his fight with the masked man, and then going on to deal with the tailed beast. In this what if, Naruto will still get the Nine Tails, but in this what if, Naruto would get more of it, 3/4 of it, because Minato at his current state is too injured to take in half. He knows that he can only take in 1/4 of it to have a chance of survival. But him still wanting to perish with his beloved wife would use the Reaper Death Seal, not wanting to have Naruto grow up without a mom and just a dad. Naruto would still be neglected by the village, but even more now, since he does not have any recollection or what's the word? Okay, he doesn't look like his dad. I'm going to say this is not true, by the way, but in the original series, Naruto looked more like his dad, so the villagers went easier on him. But that was not the case. They just beat him up because he was the Nine Tails, and everybody knew this. But in this what if, at the start of it, till Naruto is about 3 years old, the third Hokage would be doing his promise, taking care of Naruto, until Danzo realized that Naruto was the new tailed beast Jinchuriki and would leak it to everybody. The third Hokage, knowing that this could jeopardize his reputation and his seat at the Hokage, knowing that Danzo would get it if he did not find a successor for himself, would then put Naruto in a orphanage. Once Naruto hit the age of 4, the orphanage would kick him out after brutally beating him up, to the point where Naruto had blood dripping from his legs, his arms, and his head. Not in serious condition, but was a lot for a 4-year-old to take in. Naruto also had gotten an apartment by the third Hokage. Not knowing how he got the apartment, but just knowing he had a home was enough for him. And every month, a monthly salary would come in to Naruto's home, not knowing where it came from. The third Hokage, doing his job a little bit better, would know that Naruto is too young to go out buying groceries. He would give Naruto a little bit of money so then he could go give himself whatever he wanted, but not enough to where the villagers were too suspecting. They just thought maybe he had a job of some sort. So, the third Hokage, in the middle of the night while Naruto was sleeping, would go buy Naruto groceries whenever he was low, checking up on him every day, making sure he was doing the right and not the wrongs. And occasionally, once Naruto hit 5, the third Hokage, thinking that it was time for Naruto to start training, would leave letters, telling Naruto basic ninjutsu techniques and everything of the sort. Naruto would find a training ground within the village, within the outskirts of the village, and would use it as training, buying dummies and making his own target, buying ink and then paint brushes and painting on targets, and also buying rope. He would use these to train his shuriken and kunai abilities. For the Uchiha clan, they are very known for this special technique because of their Sharingan. They can almost always hit a target. I'm not going to say always because in the anime, they always miss somehow. Most of the time, they are missing their shots, and I'm like, no. So, most of the time, okay, everyone, most of the time. Don't get mad at me for this, but it's going to be most of the time. It's not 100%. Naruto, at the age of 8, would be walking in the village, and the villagers had enough of him just having free roam. The third Hokage was out on official business with the elders of the village and Danzo, discussing what they should do about the Jinchuriki. This would happen once a month, since Danzo leaked that Naruto was the Jinchuriki. They could never come to an exactual... Oh god, I cannot speak today. A unanimous decision. Danzo wanted the boy to be raised in the foundation, while the third Hokage just wanted him to live his life and for him to become whatever he wanted to be. Naruto still having hopes that he could become the Hokage, even after this brutal scene that's about to come up, everyone. Naruto would be walking with his brand new kunai that he just bought, and bullies would then walk up to Naruto, calling him a freak, all these names. Horrible names that you should never call anybody. Bullying is bad. And then the adults would then come in. Seeing that Naruto had kunais, they would think that he was trying to hurt their kids, even though they saw that it was still in the safety pouch and Naruto was holding it with both of his hands. And them all knowing that a 8-year-old boy could not do this. Could not have the speed or reflexes to do this. All the parents of the 3 kids, so 6 adults, would then jump on Naruto, beating him down brutally and almost killing him. During this point in Naruto's life, while he was laying on the road badly wounded, he would question why. Why everybody hated him. Why they treated him like trash. And then he would remember when he was 3 how the third Hokage just abandoned him at the orphanage. This would be enough for Naruto to unlock the One Tomo Sharingan. It's a lot worse than I'm describing it because I got really yelled at the last time I did a what if, and I made Naruto brutally beat up. So it's a lot worse, but we're just gonna leave it as Naruto would remember how he was abandoned and he would unlock the Sharingan. Naruto feeling very drained and the fact that he's bleeding would pass out. Hiruzen would be coming back from the meeting and would stumble upon Naruto, telling the Anbu to rush him to the hospital immediately. The Anbu would not want to do this, but then Hiruzen would bring up a valid point. If Naruto dies, the tailed beast would be set free. Anbu would then rush Naruto to the hospital, giving him the best class of treatment that they could give. The doctors would not want to heal Naruto, but Kurama would help Naruto heal faster, but not noticeably. After about 2 weeks, Naruto would wake up from his short coma. Within these 2 weeks, Naruto was sent to his mindscape where he would be aimlessly walking around until he heard a voice telling him to come this way. He would then step into a giant room with a barred gate with paper on it in Japanese writing, not knowing what it meant. And with how big the gate was, Naruto would step closer and closer until he was right in front of it. And then he would hear a low growl as he would see 2 red eyes looking straight at him. Naruto's instincts were all telling him to run. As Naruto jumped back, the claws of the 9-tailed beast would then strike at Naruto. The tailed beast would tell Naruto that he had great skill, but a petty human could never keep his power contained. Once he was set free, he would be the first to die. And this is where Naruto would be kicked out of his mindscape, questioning what that was. For the next 5 years. So, Naruto is turning 13 right at this point. Oh, my bad. Never mind. My bad. I'm at the wrong part. For the next year, Naruto would train, and then the arc at the academy would happen. Naruto would train in jutsu and everything else. Tai, speed, agility, everything. Naruto would have great mastery over wind and fire natures. Yes, Naruto has 2 chakra natures because Minato is a wind user. My bad. Chakra wind has chakra wind nature, and Kushina, I don't know the actual thing. But since Naruto is an Uchiha, Naruto would have great control over fire jutsu. So Naruto would have learned the fireball jutsu and great fire dance jutsu, as well as him partially coming into contact with the Rasengan, making a ball of wind in his hand but not knowing what to name it. This is one of the imperfect forms of the Rasengan. It's more imperfect than the already imperfect Rasengan that Naruto uses throughout most of the series. And this is where I'm going to leave it off. If we can get, since I haven't been uploading, I doubt a lot of people are going to be watching this video. So if we can get, let's say 10 likes. If we can get 10 likes on this video, I'll upload part 2. And when part 2 comes out, we will get the Academy arc and the team arc. We'll get both of those arcs put into one. Now, they're basically the same arc, but it's basically whatever. But I'm Anime Z, and I'll see you in another What If video. Peace out, guys.